Creating an effective signature. Now it is time to start promoting yourself. Let's go back to that form that I joined. And I want to show you how to make a signature. Once you're logged in, there will be somewhere, and if you need help, you can ask someone on the forum for it. If there's a user CP, that stands for control panel, in here there should be a spot to edit signature. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and whatever I put in here is what will appear underneath whatever I post every time I post. So for example, I just wanted to say I love dogs. Here we go. Save signature or preview signature. And you can see there it is. And of course my post will be above it. So what goes into making an effective signature? And also, how do you make the signature look differently? Say you want it to be bold, or you want it to link to something. What'll happen is, let's see, I just bolded it and I have it linking to Google. So let's preview it. Okay, you can see there now it's clickable. What'll happen is, oftentimes the forum will have little buttons for you to, you can just put your text in, and then you can bold things, or you can make it underline, or you can center it, you can change the size. Now here's the thing though, forum will have specific rules, and it might be like you can things that are limited to one color, or everything has to be black, or everything has to be the same size, or you can't have it be more than 5 lines or 2 lines. There's definitely going to be a line limit. What you want to do is make sure that you read the specific signature guidelines before you start doing it yourself. Sometimes they allow images in your signature, which means you can have a banner promoting your product. Different types of things that you can do. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you understand what the rules are, and then you can go out there and start doing it. So some things to keep in mind, and also in the book that came along with this, you can find some information on the bulletin board code, which is what most forums use. So in other words, it gives some examples of signatures and how to write them to have things underlined. But the thing is, depending on the forum that you're in, it may or may not work, because different forums use different types of code. But the bulletin board is the most universal, so it's the best one to try, at least initially. So things to keep in mind with creating a signature: you want to, again, make sure that you review the current forum specific guidelines, because if you don't, people don't like that. You want to add credibility whenever possible. So for example, if you are selling a product that's about dog training, I wouldn't just write something like, click here for the best dog training guide ever. I would add credibility as much as you can. So you could write something like, I'm an experienced dog trainer. I've been working with dogs for X amount of years, and I just released this guide that I think is really helpful with dog training. So there, when people see your signature, they're not just seeing an ad; they're seeing that there's credibility there as well, because you actually do this stuff, and therefore hopefully they can trust you. You don't want to be too pushy or salesy. People don't like that, especially when you're just starting out. You want to be careful, because it's one thing to offer your services, but if you're just there to promote, people can sniff that out. Now, even though you might be saying to yourself, well, yeah, that's why I bought this video series, because I want to make money on forums. Of course, me too. But you want to make sure that it goes hand in hand with providing value to the forums. And what that means is not being too pushy, and of course having a signature, but not having it be too over the top. Don't make super crazy claims like your dog will never misbehave again. Get this, because people, I think that especially on forums, people react to that as it's too strong. So again, I hope that you'll check the book, because that's where I have further information about bulletin board code and just some examples of signatures that you can go ahead and use being able to promote your things, kind of a starting point for you. But of course, you'll want to create your own and test them to see what works the best.